Coral stitch forms a line of stitching and it has a group of knots that run along the line. It's really great stitch for doing an edging, especially if you want a decorative one. This is what the stitch looks like. This is it here. So you can see rather than just a plain line, it's got these really nice textured little knots all the way along it. So I'm going to work this stitch and I'm going to work it along here. Now I've actually turned my frame so that the line I'm working is vertical to me, it goes away from me. It's much easier to work the stitch that way, so if you can turn your frame so you have a line that goes straight up, you'll find that much easier. So I'll just start my thread as I normally do, put a little knot out of the way there, 2 little small stitches just to start that off. Right on my line, these will get covered by the stitch. There we go. Right, so you need to start at the bottom and I'm going to work my way up that line. So just coming off the end there. Now place the thread in the direction that you want to go. So I'm heading up here, so my thread is facing upwards, heading up that line. And you can choose how far apart you put your knots and how many knots you put in, so I'll show you how to do them and then you can decide how many you want to put in later. So the thread goes in the direction that I'm going and my needle goes down on the right hand side of the thread. There's my thread, needle on the right hand side. The needle will decide where the knot goes. So if I put my needle up here, the knot's going to appear at the top. Don't space them out too much because you get a straight line in between, and if you've got a curve you won't get around the curve. So do them fairly close together. So I'm going to put mine there, which is about 3 millimeters. I'm going to go down on the side of that thread. I'm holding this one in place, don't let go of this one, and I'm actually forming a loop. There's the loop. I'm going to cut that knot off just so it doesn't get in the way. There we go. So there's my loop. The thread is going straight up. I've gone down on the right hand side. I'm actually going to come up now on the left hand side. Don't pull the loop through. Coming up on the left, exactly opposite where I went down on the right hand side. Just pull the needle through and on the back just grab that loose thread and tighten it on the back. This is much better for the thread. You can pull it through all in one go, but sometimes that knot doesn't pull tight enough and it can wear the thread, so it's better if you pull it through on the back. You've actually formed the knot around the thread and then you can pull it on the front. And there's my first coral stitch. So I'll do that again. So the thread in the direction that you want to work your stitch, needle down on the right hand side of that thread. That's where my knot's going to be. You form a loop on the left hand side. So you come up inside that loop and on the left of the thread, exactly opposite where you went down on the right. Just pull the needle through, pull up the excess thread in the back, straight up on the front. Don't pull this thread too tight, your knot will disappear, so just a nice even tension. Try and space these out evenly if you can. So thread in the direction that I'm going, down on the right of that thread with my needle. Make the loop up on the left of the thread, inside that loop, that's important as you won't form your knot. Just pull the needle through, take up the thread on the back, there's my knot. Pull the needle out, just a gentle tension on that. So down on the right, up on the left, inside the loop, pull the thread to tension it. Down on the right. Make sure your loop doesn't untwist like that. It should have a actually cross over there, coming up inside that loop. And you can put your knots, as I said earlier, as far apart, as close together as you like. So if you want to put twice as many in as I have, you can do that. Okay, not too far apart, but you can get them closer if you want to. And I think we'll get one more in before the end there. So I want to take it right down to this, meet this other row of coral stitch here. So I'm going to go right past the end of that blue chain stitch. and then just going to join that up there and take that through, and then I can turn my frame over and finish the thread on the back, and that's coral stitch.